What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of This Is Us. This is season 5, I believe, episode 11. I don't know, y'all. If you want to know what lip gloss I'm wearing, this is from my line, SurviveBeauty.com. This is Supernova Red. I try to give y'all some little pigmentations and stuff on your lips. So if you want to shop with me, go ahead and over to www.survivebeauty.com. If you forget how to spell it, it's right there. Right there. It's gonna be behind me this whole doggone time. So, this particular episode, I'm probably gonna be jumping all over the place, but I'm gonna try to go in order as much as possible. I don't have a lot to say because I got a lot of shit on my mind. So we start off with Kevin and Madison, I believe, and they made the news, y'all. You know, he proposed to her. Remember last episode? And so now they are on Us Weekly, right next to the cover spread of Meghan Markle, who's leaving the palace. And I'm feeling that this is going to have some type of significance because they kept showing people picking up that magazine. And the focus was mainly on Meghan when I looked at it. Even though Kevin and Madison up in the corner, I kept seeing more clearly Meghan's picture. Well, his publicist, I believe that's who was there. They got the big spacious venue that they wanted locked down. But Madison don't seem too happy. She don't seem too happy at all. She was like, I thought we wouldn't get it. As if she was hoping that they didn't get it. Now, it's supposed to be a small, intimate wedding. So I'm like, what they need a big venue for anyway, right? Kate's going to be Madison's maid of honor. There are no other guests coming from her side of the family, which is truly pathetic. It's truly pathetic. Madison has no real family. It's truly pathetic that this particular show, everybody who is extended family members really has nobody. They really don't have anybody that they show. Toby, he real distant from his family. Miguel, real distant from his family. His kids don't even come around. Beth, she had issues with her mama, even though her mama done moved in now. But no other real family that she stayed connected to. We ain't seen Zoe since Zoe moved. I was like, why do the extended people not have people? You know what I'm saying? Is this easier for the writers to have not write them a life outside of the Pearson clan? Heck, Claire, like I said, had to move in for her to be really included. Nicki had to move in. And Nicki a damn Pearson. We ain't seen Malik's family since a couple episodes from when he was first introduced to us. I would have thought that Omar Epps and Randall would have clicked eventually and became friends, or at least the mama and Beth, just to have somebody extra. We know Deja is going to see her mama now, but we don't see her mama no more. Like, it's just, And then I thought, I was hoping that once these new big three came about, that we were going to start to progress the storyline along and make it more about the new big three, because we only got one more season left, y'all. So I was hoping, but I guess I was wrong as far as like where they took it at this week. Well, Miguel is coming by because he's gonna plan the rehearsal dinner, and Nicki like, Miguel, that's the dude that was banging my brother's wife. Kevin's like, I call her my mama, and he been her husband for like the last 10 years. But yeah, that's him. Nicki's like, okay, yeah, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna help out with this rehearsal dinner. Okay. It was so cute for me to see that Nicki had that baby monitor attached to him, though. You know that those twins are Nicki's babies. You can't tell me no different. So while Kevin prepares for his wedding day, we see Jack preparing to propose to Rebecca. He's about to recreate their first date right in her house or their home. I didn't think they had moved in together before they got married, but I guess so. Because Miguel said somewhere at the end that Jack had got this apartment so she could be comfortable. So I guess they did move in before they got married. Anyway, they got the carnival banners, candy apples. Y'all, I love me candy apple. My teeth can't handle it now. I'm almost 50. My teeth can't handle it no more. But I love me a candy apple. I love the way they taste. I didn't realize they was made from straight corn syrup though. I've never made them before. But yeah, I love me a candy apple. But since my teeth can't handle it, I give me a caramel one. I settle for a caramel one, which is cool because like next to gummy bears, caramel candy is my favorite type of candy treat. I swear it is. Well, everything seemed to be going good on the surface, except for the fact that Rebecca's dad won't call Jack back. He said even his last message, he was like, look, I want to propose to your daughter and I want your blessing, so call me back, right? And he still ain't called back. So Miguel also made him practice how he was going to propose. He said, for a girl like Rebecca, you got to do that, right? They done practiced this doggone proposal and got the doggone wedding ring stuck on Miguel's finger. Like stuck. I was like, what in the entire hell? And then we get a knock on the door, right? Who is it? It's Rebecca's daddy, the man who told you, Jack, that you ain't gonna never be nothing to his daughter. You ain't gonna never be good enough for his daughter. That man, that's who it is. I'm like, okay, let's see how this go, right? Well, he came in to tell Jack, my bad for not calling you back right away, but I had some things on my mind. I had to check myself because my wife told me to. So, we already know that Becca done made up her mind about being with you. So I ain't got really no voice in this for real. So I'm gonna be civil to you, and I guess I can tolerate this marriage. I was like, what the hell? Jack was kind of stunned. He didn't know what to say. Cat had got his tongue. But Miguel was like, no. That's not gonna go down like that, bro. That ain't gonna work. Your damn daughter should be lucky to have this man, okay? You should be lucky to have him as your son-in-law. You shouldn't be tolerating him. You should be thanking him because everything that he do in this world, it's him. I'm still side-eyeing Miguel for marrying his best friend's wife, the widow of his best friend. But I've still gathered him. Miguel gathered him, right? So, his case first day on the job, right? And she's a music teacher at the school for the blind world. Well, Jack's supposed to go, but he didn't go. He was still at the crib. Interesting. Anyway, she's not late to work, but she's like right on time. And she got one of them asshole teachers that she working with. She came in all cheery like, hey, how you doing? You need help setting up? I'm so happy to have this job. I'm so happy to work with you. This is exciting. I can't believe I got it, He had on a mask, but his face damn sure red. I can't. That's exactly. I already started 1 hour early just to set up, right? My mic is going in and out for some reason, so I hope y'all ain't. Hour early just to set up, and she shows up a minute before class starts. Now that at least 10 minutes, girl, not 1 minute. But anywho, he like, you came here 1 minute before class supposed to start, and you think I'm supposed to be impressed with you? No, I'm not. And he pretty much tells her so. I'm not impressed with you. I didn't even want you for this job. We had much more qualified applicants, but for some reason you're here. You're supposed to be high energy and bubbly and stuff, and I don't see what she's seeing you. And if you can't stay off your phone, because she had been calling and Toby checking in on baby Jack, and Haley to find out what's going on with them for the day. She ain't never been around away from her kids. And he like, if you trying to be present for your kids at home, you can't be present for the kids here. So this not gonna work, right? Well, there was a young lady that was singing. She was sounding kind of flat. She was sounding kind of scared, And the instructor was trying to tell her, he I don't know. I can't even describe what his teaching style is. He was like, okay, the first word at the beginning of this is what? Allegro. What does allegro mean? Okay, full of life, energy, right? Okay, next time you do it that way. He was saying it nicely, but it was still like condescending at the same time. So Kate broke it all down to like, look, this is my first lady, girl. This is what she was feeling when this happened. All these things was going on, It gave her some background to feed off of, and the girl was like, okay, I got this. Next time she sang, the baby was like, oh, she was all into it, right? She was theatrics and everything. I was like, okay. So Kate was like, see, we did it, right? She looked at the old boy, and he looked like, it was luck. That's how he was looking at her, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, Beth, she at the crib. She is on a new day for herself as well. A new day is about to happen there. Tess is about to bring Alex over for the very first time. Now, last week I told y'all I didn't know what to call Alex because Alex calls themselves a they. Okay, the pronoun stuff, right? Which is confusing to me because they always meant a plurality of people and or things, and now they're using they or them as a singular subject, so they kind of fuck me up. So I had to go to my daughter, she of that generation. I asked my daughter, she got non-binary friends, and I was like, okay, what the fuck do they call her? Because she doesn't consider herself a girl, she considers herself a they or a them. I'm like, it's not a they friend. And when I said it last week, I know I was joking, but I was serious at the same damn time. I was, what the fuck do I call her? So Keena basically said she's just a partner. Just that's simple as that. Okay, I don't know why I couldn't make it so simple either, but anyway, it's still confusing as fuck to me. Because I'm like, she don't consider herself a boy. She considers herself a they. Because I was like, if she considers herself a boy, then technically is Tess really even gay? Because she's attracted to somebody who doesn't think that they're a girl. See how confusing that shit gets? It gets confusing. Anyway, me and Beth, we got to practice on that shit. I know I got to practice, right? But I'm going to tell y'all for real. For real, if you own this channel and you non-binary, you a-binary, whatever the other binaries they have out there, whatever pronoun come out my mouth, it's just gonna come out. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all can fight me over it later. All these assignments, they irk the shit out of me, for real. I even get mad at the cis shit. I think I'm a cisgender woman now or something like that. And then I get mad at people calling me a POC. Like, leave me be as I was. I am a black woman. I'm not a POC, cis woman, nothing of that stuff, okay? But that's just me. Because I'm gonna do my best to try to remember what people want to be called, their assignments, so their pronouns. If I slip up, I'm not gonna apologize. I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna apologize. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, fight me over it later. Anyway, when she come through though, Beth is all ready to, her jalapeno pop is ready to war, and Tessa's like, no, we're gonna take this food to my room, gotta go. Boop. And I'm like, if Alex was indeed a boy by gender, is that right? By gender assignment, right? Okay. They would not be so quick to let her or him, if it was a boy, her partner, Tessa's partner, hang in her bedroom. Even if he was just a friend, they would not let that boy hang in their bedroom. So why is she letting Alex hang in the bedroom? I didn't get that. Because I don't see y'all letting Deja and Malik hang out there. I was tripping off that. I was like, did I miss those moments they're having? No, I didn't. Because Deja came down like, hey, where they at? I want to say hi to Tess and Alex, right? And Beth is like, they up in the room. Deja's like, hold up. Why could she be up in her room with her boo and I can't be up in the room with mine? I was feeling the same way, Deja. Okay, I thought it was just me. This is the first time that me and Deja actually get along or agreed on something in a long doggone time. But Beth was like, wait, what you mean? Upstairs, the door closed? Yes, the door is closed. So Beth is nervous as all get out. She don't know what to say. She want to go up there and approach her, but she don't want to say. She hesitant. And apparently she didn't give her the ground rules. But believe me, Tess know what the fucking ground rules are. If Deja can't have no goddamn significant other, her partner in her doggone room, you can't either. You already know Tess. Tess just testing the fucking limits, right? But Tess just want her to treat her like she a girlfriend because of her birth assignment, and not trip off of them, whatever. Anywho, Claire, like, when you go up there, watch yourself. Be very careful about what you say. And I was like, I hope Beth at least pulls Tess to the side and not do it in front of Alex. So that's going to make Tess' smart ass mouth come out and get to going. Okay. So Beth knocked and went in. She didn't wait for her to say, hey, come in. She knocked and went in. And lo and behold, they laying up on the bed kissing. Okay. Tess is like, what you doing just barging up in my room like that? In the house that I own. Okay. In the house that I grew up in, there would be no more doors. If I had a significant other, a partner of any sorts up in the room with me, and we was on the bed laid up making out, and my mama, my auntie, my cousin walked in and saw that, when I came back to my room, there would be no more doors. My auntie took all our doors off. I swear she did. Took the doors clean off the hinges. No doors. So Beth is like, you know what? I didn't just come in. I knocked, right? But she said, right now, what I want y'all to do is both of y'all need to come downstairs on the couch. Okay? Tess was about to protest, but Alex was like, no, it's fine. Now, Beth had left the room, but Tess say, sorry, she's such a psycho. Beth came back like, what you say? What you say, right? I'm like, get her, Beth. You better fucking get her. Y'all have let her get away with too much to me. Too much. Tess say, sorry. She didn't mean it. I mean, that's all you gotta do is say sorry these days, you know, even when you don't mean it. And that's exactly what Tess did. So Beth said, okay, fine, Alex, I think it's time for you to go so I can talk to my daughter about her rudeness. Okay? Because that's exactly what it was. It was rudeness. Disrespect to me as your mother. Actually calling me psycho to your damn friend. Okay. Tess was like, this is mortifying. The funny thing, one of the things that got me, Alex kept saying, no, Tess, don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like, if it wasn't okay, you had a fucking say in it. Bye. Get gone, Alex. I told you to leave. It's okay, Tess. It's okay. As if something was directed at her. Like she was in the crossfire. So, she was like, you know, this is mortifying. Beth said, well, next time you should think about that before you call me out my name. Tess said, yeah, like that's what you mad about. She trying to make this as if Beth was tripping off her being gay. That's the whole thing. She's like, I seen how you looked when you walked into the room when you came in. Actually, you didn't see how I looked because your damn face was lip locked in with damn Alex. You didn't see shit. But Beth came in like, what look? Now, Beth, you gave a look. You did give a look. But I was thinking it was more about the fact that my 13-year-old girl was laid up on this bed making out with somebody. That's what I thought the look was about. Y'all watched the show. What did y'all think? Did y'all see Beth give a look or did y'all not see her give a look? And if she gave a look, did y'all agree that it was about her Tess being gay? Or is about the fact that she got this she up in the bed making out? That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But yeah, y'all let me know down in the comment section. So Beth going down to tell Claire, you know, she was fine when Tess first came out. But now she having a hard time letting go because she realizing that all those moments that she had thought about with her daughter and being involved in relationships, you know, walking her down the aisle, being at her wedding with, you know, the perfect man is just like her daddy. You know, she finally realizing that she's not going to be able to have that anymore. So Claire tell her, you know what, you just going to have to adjust, baby. That's what mamas do, you know. Realize that all those things that you wanted for her life ain't what it is. Ain't what the life is right now, I'm saying. And what the life is right now is still just as beautiful. And she had to learn the hard way. You know, she said it's 20 years later and I'm moving to my damn daughter's house, still trying to make up for all the time that I didn't adjust. You know, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Especially when Beth put her head on her mama's shoulder. But what about your 13-year-old girl up in her room making out with somebody? We're not going to address that at all. That's not what we're going to do. I mean, Beth came up there and she addressed disrespect. Don't you be calling me out my name in front of your friends or in private. She addressed it. You know what I'm saying? And Tess, I'm sorry, Mom. Whatever. And then she addressed her feelings about the sexuality, but what she did not address was what was happening in that damn room. That's what she didn't address. Why she didn't address it? Because she is trying to seem like a supportive parent. And I'm feeling like the title of the show, both things can be true. I can still show you that I support you being able to come out and be who you truly are and still make sure that your little 13-year-old ass don't break the damn rules up in my house. All that yipping and yapping and talking and back and shit. But I guess we walking on eggshells for Tess. Same way we was walking on eggshells for Deja. Because Tess is like, you know what, Ma? I see that you're trying. I see it. But you don't have to try with Annie. You don't have to try with Deja. You know, and that just makes me feel sad that you have to try with me. It makes me feel different, is what she was saying. And that's basically what I'm saying, though. Treat her ass the same way you would have treated Deja if that was Malik. The same damn way. But you're not. You're not. You still walking on eggshells. You still sugarcoating it. You still not addressing the fucking issue that she up in this room making out with somebody on her goddamn bed with the fucking door closed. You ain't addressed that shit at all. Treat her the same damn way. Instead of y'all trying to spur her damn feelings because she done came out and she know her new self. Fuck that. I couldn't beat it. I don't know. And then Tess like, I just wondered if we ever gonna be close again. Look, girl, look her. You the reason why y'all not close no more. You the one to keep making everything that Beth does a challenge to your sexual identity. That's all we've seen. All the back talking and backbiting and all that stuff. The tension and distance that is created, you have helped create that distance. Just as much as Beth may have had something in her too. Because like she realized that she is feeling some kind of way. But Tess, half of that shit is on you. You can't put that all on your mama. Because in your eyes, like I said, everything she do is against you being who you are. And it's not really. Anyway, Randall, he was off to his first group session. I didn't even know this type of group existed for real. They said it was a transracial adoption group. I thought transracial were people who considered themselves to be another race, like Rachel Dolezal. Real talk. I thought that's what transracial was. When I Google transracial, in fact, let me Google it right now. Transracial was people who believe they are another race. Transracial. Crossing racial boundaries. Transracial people are individuals who assert a racial identity for themselves was different from their birth. Okay, so they don't necessarily think that they are the other race. They just assert a racial identity for themselves. So you could think it like Rachel Dolezal, or you could just have lived it as well. Okay, so I got you. I understand now. I got a list. I got the Googles. Okay, so I would consider Randall's adoption just interracial. I mean, so many, all these doggone new terms that we using for stuff that we had already had out here. That's good because it's gracious. Well, Randall, like I said, he didn't grow up thinking he was white. But he's sitting there listening to all these stories of all these people about how they felt up growing up in a house of a different race and realizing that everything that they're saying was his life too. Okay, and it's something that he never really addressed, and as of right now, still don't even want to talk about it. At first he was like, I'm gonna go here, I'm an orator, I'm gonna go ahead and have the conversations, but he's shut down during this session. That's all he's doing is listening and taking all the information in, because it's a bit much for him to really be confronted with at this time. Well, Miguel swung by. Like I said, he was excited to sit down with Nicki about the plans and everything. And Kevin is trying to figure out how to ask Randall how to be his best man. So he's sitting down to write him an email. And I'm like, Nicki, if you don't pick up that damn phone and call him. Okay, he said, well, I'm trying to figure out the right words to say. You ain't proposing to Randall? That's all you need to say is, would you be my best man? Simple as that. There it is. Well, Nicki was the life of this episode to me. He want pigs in a blanket for the wedding. Miguel wants crostinis. I wouldn't want either, for real. But okay, very two different styles of food. Miguel say something like, I don't want to take over. And Nicki say, well, you don't have a problem taking things before. No, it wasn't it. He was talking about the food, and he said he wanted this type of food that the guests could help themselves. And Nicki was like, well, strangers to help you yourself to what you want. And Miguel was like, huh? What you say? Nicki said, What's that now? What's that? It was hilarious, y'all. But I feel the same way, Nicki. I still have a problem with the fact that Miguel married his best friend's widow. Like I said, when we had that episode and they first let us know that Rebecca had married Miguel, I said before, like a lot of firefighters and police officers do that. They'll marry their partners who got killed in line of duty, something like that. They will marry their partner's wife. I guess just I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if I would do it. I can't say I won't, but I don't know if I would. But yeah, because I'm like, I have trouble dating an ex of somebody I even knew. I didn't even have to be friends with them. I just knew them. I have trouble dating them. Well, anyway, on the surface, they say things are with the dinner rehearsal planning is running smooth, but the tension is thick in the air, baby. Miguel gets to the part where he's going to give a toast, and Nicki's like, "Hold up, a toast?" Miguel say, "Yes, I'm hosting." Nicki say, "We co-hosting, bro." You know what I'm saying? Miguel say, I wasn't ready. He told Nicki, "You ain't put in on this, man." Now Kevin's sitting over there trying to ignore them, but he sat up on that one. And Miguel called himself and said, you know what, my bad. I'm just a little tense because you've been on me all day, bruh. And it's really starting to wear me down. And Nicki said, yeah, like you wore down my brother's wife to marry her. Nicki was going in. He had so much sassafras. Kevin looked up like, oh shit. I was like, Kevin, say something. So he's like, Nicki, that was not cool. That wasn't cool. Nicki said, oh, my bad. Forget about it. Happened. Forget I even said it. Miguel said, no, we ain't finna forget about nothing. We too grown, man. You got something to say? Get it off your chest. Matter of fact, say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? Now, he didn't say it like that, y'all. It was actually a really calm conversation. But I like to amp things up. I like to put 20 on 10, 10 on 20. I like to amp things up. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it sound a little better. Give it some little punch. I was hoping these two old men weren't going to punch each other though. Well, honestly, Nicki was saying, this really wasn't about him. It's really ain't about Rebecca. He was like, it's my brother, kicked me out of his life, replaced me with you, and in a good 13 years, then you swoop in and marry his wife. Miguel said, it wasn't no swooping. It was a good 13 years before I married her, after his death. And I wonder daily what would he would think. Now, when he made that statement right there, that made me say, this is why I'm side-eyeing you. But he told Nicki that if I need to give anybody explanation, it would be Jack, not you. And I'm like, Miguel, I want to know your explanation, because if you, like you just said, every day of your life since you married her, you wonder how your best friend would have felt. That means that you got some concern as well, that you feel some type of shame, that you feel like this may be wrong as well. So why did you do it? I need to know. I want to know. It must bother you as well. Anyway, like I said, finna wrap it all up in one little bundle. Madison, she didn't like the venue, like I said earlier, but she didn't know how to talk to Kevin. Toby was feeling some kind of way that Kate was going back to work and he didn't know how to talk to her. The whole episode seemed to be about finding a way to communicate what you're feeling. Madison, she ended up having that talk with Kevin. Kevin was all good. He understood why she wanted to go to a different venue. Bam, we there, right? Toby saw how happy Kate was about her new job. She was just going on and on about it. So he decided not to say anything at all. Nicki, he called up Miguel, apologized. He said that was my own shit I was dealing with. Ain't had nothing to do with you. And so Miguel was like, you know what? We gonna do this toast together. Nicki was like, I didn't want to get no damn toast. I just didn't want you to do it. You know what I'm saying? So they had a good laugh, a little chuckle, I think they're going to build some type of friendship there. By the end, Kevin still had not found the words to ask Randall to be his best friend. He finally picked up the damn phone and called him. And Randall was like, yes, no problem, bro, for real. Who else was he going to ask? This is another doggone show that these people ain't got no friends outside of these people. You know what I'm saying? Who else was Kevin going to ask? What other friends he got? Anyway, Kevin was like, there's a lot of things we still need to talk about, about all the stuff that you've been going through as a black man and how you felt growing up in our family, in our household. But Randall was like, you know what? This still ain't the time to talk about that either. You know what I'm saying? So Kevin said, you know what? I'm going to come there. I'm going to come visit you. And it seemed to perk Randall up, like, you can come here for real? Okay. He said, yeah, we can come there, spend some time together and really talk. And so Randall was like, okay. Manny said, well, So he picked up the magazine that had Meghan Markle on the front of it. And Kevin and Maddie too. But I think the fact that Meghan has stated that she's an outcast in the family she's married into was really a subliminal message that was linking Randall to that story. The longer he's a Pearson, the less he feels like one. And that is kind of how they want to relate those two stories together. At the end of the episode, we see a black woman picking up the magazine. I said, that's Zoe. She dropped the keys down on her table, it was Zoe. And then we see a hospital smock. I knew that was Sophie picking up the magazine. And, so they show Zoe's face and they show Sophie's face. And then we see the military chick who I can never remember her name. She picked it up too. These are all women that Kevin had been involved with, heck, in the last year or two. All of them. It was the last 2 years, wasn't it? They should have showed the crazy when he took the necklace from. Oh, they stole his necklace. He had to go back and get it. Anywho, that's it, y'all. That's the end of this episode. This is us. It could be both. Was that the name of it? It could be both. I had it down here. Something like that. I said it earlier. I don't know what the name of the episode is or the number is. I'll make sure I have it right in the doggone description. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.